Okay, good afternoon, my dearest audience. It's a pleasure to meet you all here today. Before I presented my topic here today, I will introduce myself first. My name is Amara Zuha Farahdina, and I am an accounting student at Vocational School of Diponegoro University. My presentation will take about 5 minutes, and there will be 5 minutes for question at the end of my presentation. Today I gonna talking about cost accounting. Before we go into main topic of this presentation, did you know that cost accounting is one of important things that you must do when you want to set financial record? Okay, for the fact is all costs that appear definitely affecting when you counting profit or loss. Without counting all the costs, you can arrange financial report. So to know how to calculate and how to know report, we must know about cost accounting first. I have divided my presentation into 3 sections. The first section is definition, the second section is function of cost accounting, and third is cost classification. Now let's go to the first section. Let's go. Okay, the first section of my presentation is definition of cost accounting. Cost accounting itself is a subdivision of accounting which include the process of recording, analyzing, and controlling all the costs and present that information into cost report. Then cost report itself can also be used as corporate responsibility tool upon the production activity. Now let's go to the second section of my presentation. The second section of my presentation is function of cost accounting. There are 2 functions of cost accounting. The first is to determine the cost of good or service that have been produced by the company. Determination of cost of good or service is obtained by recording, classifying, monitoring, and summarizing all components of cost that associate with the production process from historical data. And the second function of cost accounting is forecasting and controlling. In forecasting and controlling, the manager will monitor whether there is an irrelevant count of costs. If that happens, the manager will analyze the cause and take an action to correct it based on data. Now we will go to the last part of my presentation. Okay, last but not least is cost classification. Cost classification is divided into 4 classification. The first is based on main function of company's activity, and the cost classification are: the first is production cost, for example raw material cost. Second classification is marketing expense, for example advertisement cost, and the third is general administration cost, for example salary cost of employee. The second classification of cost is based on production volume. The classification are: the first is variable cost, for example, cost of labor, and the second is fixed cost, the fixed cost, for the example, salary cost of the employee. The third classification of cost is based on funded object. The classification are: the first is direct cost, for example, raw material cost, and the second is an indirect cost, for example, is electricity cost. And the last classification is based on assessment of accounting period. The classification are: the first, capital expenditure, for example, cutback cost of factory machine, and the second classification is revenue cost, for example, engine maintenance cost. So, in conclusion, cost accounting take important part to record and posting all the costs that used in the company, and also cost record and also cost report can use as responsibility tool for the manager to take an action if there are some irrelevant costing in the company. Okay, so this is the end of my presentation today. I would like to thank for your attention. There are any questions? If there are no questions, I will close my presentation. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Good afternoon.